¿Tenemos el celular acá o no? Okay. All right, Rabotai, good morning to everybody. Boker Tov. The class, Leilu Nishma Devorah Fege Bat Shemuel and Refuah Shalema Ora Devorah Bat Rivka. You know, 2010 in Eretz Israel, there were over 45,000 marriages. Baruch Hashem. Right? Good. The bad news is there were 14,500 divorces. And the question is, why? Why are we hearing those numbers? 14,000 couples got divorced in 1 year. Can you imagine such a craziness? 14,000, and there is kids involved. There is all type of, bad taste, obviously. Rabotai, the same way that our body, there are organs that are more important than others. People can live with certain organs or missing certain organs. The same thing in the spiritual manner. In the qualities, in the midot, there are midot, normal, and there are the midot that are above everything. And one of those midot that are above everything, it's called anava. Anava, humbleness. Why? Because the person who is anav, Seder Chot Tzadikim, if you are anav, you already acquired together with the anava many, many, many good qualities already. Like the Ramban writes, Ekev anava, irat Hashem. There is a huge connection in between anava and irat Hashem. And Rabotai, the Gemara is telling us a story. The story goes about a Kohen by name Rabbi Ishmael Kohen Gadol. This guy was hating the people that were becoming Nazir. How you say Nazir in English? Nazareo, no? How you say that in English? Nazarite. Nazarite. He was hating those guys. He said, those guys are fakers. Those guys take actions without even thinking about it. What's a Nazir? A Nazir is a guy that says to himself, listen, I want to become more holy. Therefore what? Therefore, he promised himself for a certain amount of time, 1 month, 5 months, 1 year, whatever it is, right? Not to shave, not to take a haircut, right? Not to drink wine. Anything that alcohol is involved, nothing, right? Even kiddush is an issue by him, by the way. Kiddush is not allowed. Even grape juice. Even to take regular grapes and to eat it, it's asur for him. Even to pass next to a field of grapes, asur. Not only that, Bar Minan, if one of his parents died, he's not allowed to go to the cemetery. Not allowed to get even closer to the mat. Even the Kohen Gadol, we don't exaggerate so much. And the Nazir at the end of his time, he have to bring korban. Correct? Especially if the guy falls in the middle. Let's imagine this guy was in a party with his friends with the long hair. Today is a cool fashion. With the long hair. Also beer became a fashion. Have the beer and he's with his friends, whatever. And they tell him, Yalla, lechaim. What lechaim? No, I can't. No, small cognac. One shot. That's it. And he took the shot. Say Chachamim, say the Torah. This guy is a choteh. He did a sin. He made a sin. And he have to go to the Beit HaMikdash and to bring korban. And there is a whole process. What was the process, Rabotai? They will shave him all his hair. He was looking disgusting afterwards. Rabbi Ishmael, not Rabbi Ishmael, I'm sorry. Rabbi Shimon say to himself, I'm not going, Shimon Tzaddik, I'm not going to accept any type of those guys. A guy that comes to the Beit HaMikdash to bring korban because he wasn't able to hold himself as a Nazir, get out of here. I'm not eating your korban. You want all the Kohanim, not me. Says the Gemara, one day, One day, Shimon HaTzadik ate the korban of the Nazir. What happened? Says the Gemara that one day he sees a handsome boy, handsome guy. You know, the Sarav Taltalim. You know, his hair was cruelly, you know, blonde, whatever. You know, good-looking guy. And he comes to the Kohen, and he says, "I want to bring the korban of Nazir." He says, "Why? I mean, you look so good. You know, the hair is making you the good, right? What's the issue?" And he says, "Rabbi, let me tell you what happened. I am a shepherd, and I was walking with my sheep, right? And I passed next to a river. Passing next to the river, I saw my image, right, on the river, reflecting. It's called, right, the reflection of my image. And at that moment, he says, at that moment, I believe that Hashem was Bahaz Alai Tzri, the Yetzer Hara came in, and he told him, "Listen, Habibi, you're wasting your time, Motek. You can go to Hollywood, you know, make some money, be in some magazines, you can be in the first, you're crazy, come on." It says, and the Yetzer Hara was so strong at that moment that he was about to take me out totally from this world, from Olam Haba. What he did? Says the Gemara that he told to himself, "Rasha, מדוע אתה מתגאה בעולם שאינו שלך?" Why you're having ga'ava? How you say ga'ava again? Chacham Freddy? Huh? Pride? Pride. Why you have pride on a world that it's not yours? Who gave you your body? You? Who gave you your life? You? You're trying because of your beauty to think that you are the owner of yourself? This is called ga'ava. And he said, "I promise that I will shave you out and I will donate kiviyachol my hair to Shamayim." And that's why he became Nazir. Say the Gemara, when the Kohen Gadol heard that, he kissed him in the front head. And he said, "Irbu kemutcha beYisrael." I wish that all the Nazirim that are coming to bring Korban is coming from the same pure source that you're coming from. Rabotai, what happened? Why he got so excited, the Kohen? You know what's the reason? The reason is because the Kohen Gadol understood that this guy got the whole point. The guy understood that the Yetzer Hara is connected to Ga'ava. Whatever temptation you have, and the Yetzer Hara controls you, is only because you feel that you deserve it. And a person who lives with anava, a person who understands that the world is not his, and whatever you have, it's not yours, and whatever God gave me today, He gave it to me, and tomorrow He can take it out. At that moment, when a person lives with this type of vision, automatically the Yetzer Hara doesn't have control over him. And that's why this concept, I'm going to tell you a story. The Chafetz Chaim. You heard about the Chafetz Chaim, correct? The Chafetz Chaim wrote an amazing book. Few amazing books. One of those amazing books that all Am Yisrael learned it, it's the Mishnah Brura. Right? You open up Shulchan Aruch, the book that you take from the shelf, Mishnah Brura. Mishnah Brura is a commentary about the Shulchan Aruch, easy to understand, actual, you know, anyone can open it. Today we have it in English, in other languages as well. Great book. How many volumes of Mishnah Brura there is? 6 volumes. Not a huge thing. 6 volumes. One time, the Chafetz Chaim had to write a piece of commentaries about one halakha, and it took him 48 hours, few lines. You know, searching and looking and checking out, and this halakha and that halakha. 48 hours. Not even sleeping. The Mishnah Brura, the Chafetz Chaim took to write those lines. I think it was his son or one of his closest people, told him, Rabbi, who is going to, I see you working so hard. Who is going to appreciate your work? Next time, after 120, the one that will open the book and he will read these 2 lines, no one can imagine that these 2 lines took you 48 hours. Don't you feel like, you're giving too much for no one is going to appreciate it? And it says, I'm going to give you the answer. I was one time in Russia, he said. And in Russia back then, there was the Tsar. The Tsar, it was everything was communism, right? And whatever they were telling the people to do, they have to do. And one time the Hafetz Chaim sees a father and a son in the middle of the winter. You can imagine in Russia with snow, everything frozen. They had to work and to take out all type of stones and all type of from a certain road. Why? To clean up the whole road, because they wanted to build a train track in that place. So the father and the son, both of them with their hands, taking out all those frozen stones, and they were getting cut, and blood was going out, and working hard, 1 hour, 2 hours. All of a sudden the son gets up, stretch up himself, and he says to his daddy, Daddy, who is going to appreciate all our job, after we will finish? No one will appreciate it. We're working so hard, we're having even, blood is going out from us. Someone is going to feel about it. And the father stood up. He looked straight to the eyes of his son. And I don't know how to say it in Russia. Maybe someone can help me. Yeah? Tsar Papushka, maybe, I don't know, something like that. He said, listen, Habibi, the leader is our father. And at the moment that our father is asking from us something, we do it. The Chafetz Chaim said, I didn't understand why I have to be there at that moment. But now I understand it. You're asking me why I'm working so hard. The answer is, I'm not working to get appreciation of others. I'm not working to get a Hazak Baruch. My job got to be because Borei Olam is my father and he's asking for me to do something for him. Rabotai, when a person lives this type of life with that vision, this is called Anava. Because Anava, your amazing qualities, but at the same time you know that those are not yours. And you have a purpose why you have them, and the purpose is to get closer to Borei Olam. Baruch Adonai Le'olam. Amen ve'amen.